Now the Olympics are fast approaching, and of course one of the sports we'll be looking forward to is the football. Aside from the big names such as Neymar, Suarez and Giggs, what other players will be making a name for themselves?
In Team GB's group you have Uruguay, and I think every football fan is aware of the attacking talent that they possess in their ranks with, like you say, Suarez and Gaston Ramirez and Abel Hernandez and Edison Cavani. But one of the players that could stand out for Uruguay is a defender, a young player by the name of Alexis Rollin. He's won 2 titles as a centre-back with Nacional in Uruguay. He's yet to make the step up to the national team at senior level, but he has already been linked with a move to Inter and AC Milan in Italy. So I think Rollin, who's a very accomplished defender, knows when to step in and win the ball, a very good distributor of the ball from the back. I think Rollin in Group A is one of the players to look out for.
Now, of course, Team GB are also in Group A. Will Uruguay be quite a threat?
I think there will be a threat, but I expect Uruguay and Team GB to have too much for the likes of UAE and Senegal, and I would expect them to take their place in the last 8 for sure.
And who should we be looking out for in Group B?
Well, in Group B, there's a lot of talent in the Mexican ranks. They were successful earlier on this summer in the Toulon tournament, and a lot of that team have made the step up to this Olympic team. They have firepower in the shape of Marco Fabian, who won the Golden Boot at the Toulon tournament. But again, towards their defence, towards their rear guards, there's a real promising emerging player by the name of Diego Reyes, who plays for Club America in Mexico. He's drawn comparisons with Rafael Marquez for his style of play. He's capable of playing in the centre of defence and also capable of playing in defensive midfield. And I think that he's got a very mature style of play, and I do think that he'll be on 1 or 2 scout radars by the time the Olympic Games finish. In fact, in Group B there is a lot of talent across all the teams, and at South Korea, one player in particular who's caught my eye is Ja-Cheol, who played the second half of last season at Augsburg in the Bundesliga. He transferred to Wolfsburg from Jeju United two years ago after being the top scorer at the Asian Cup. But things didn't go so well for him during his first spell at Wolfsburg, and he went to Augsburg last year and made a great name for himself as an attacking centre midfielder, scored a lot of goals. A real skillful, a real inventive player is Koo, and I do think that if Korea are to progress, they're going to need something special from Koo. I think he does have the imagination to take them far in the Olympic Games. Now
in Group C, of course, we have a very exciting Brazilian team, and one name we'll all be looking out for is Oscar.
That's right, the international playmaker Oscar, who's been heavily linked with a transfer to Chelsea, and price tags of up around £30 million have been mentioned for Oscar. He really is a fantastic talent. Again, like Koo, he's a playmaker. He plays in behind the front men, does some great work in there, capable of shifting the ball wide, capable of shooting off either foot, and find some magic passes in and around the opposition box. He was the first player since Jeff Hurst to score a hat-trick in a FIFA final. Don't let that fool you, because he's not a striker, he's a playmaker. You think more of a player in the Kaká mould, and I do think if he does get his move, he will suit Chelsea down to the ground. I think he could be a really good acquisition for the Londoners.
And back to Brazil, they're favourites to win, yeah?
Yeah, Brazil, far and away, they're the favourites to emerge from that group for sure. And I think everybody, all the purists, have earmarked a Brazil against Spain final. And obviously Spain coming in Group D, they really are dominating football across all levels at the moment. And I expect the Olympic team to be no different. And one outstanding player they have in their ranks is the Malaga player, Isco, who plays either as a winger or he plays, again, as an orthodox attacking midfield player. Now, unlike a lot of the players within the Spanish ranks already, Isco isn't really a passer of the ball. He likes to get the ball down, he likes to dribble it, he goes past players for fun. He shoots off either foot. He's got great invention, he's got great creativity, and he really is a joy to watch.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So that's our players to watch in the Olympics, and of course the football starts on Thursday the 26th of July.
YouTube.com/goal is full of stuff like this and proper football too. To make sure you don't miss out, just hit the subscribe button.